Guys, it's Chookman here once again. One of my followers asked me about that story about the little Aborigine boy and his father died of a drug overdose, and it was his birthday, and he happened to walk past my house, and I was digging in the garden. Anyway, the stories on that are in one of my blogs. If you look at my channel, you'll see that story I told you about that. So that's one happy story. Another happy story I can tell you is I was over at Northlands one day, and it was actually a couple of days before Christmas, and I was just looking, as you do, um, at shop windows, looking shop window, if you call it whatever you want to call it. Anyway, in the middle, there was a stall holder, and she had all these different watches. Anyway, I spun around and I was having a look at all these watches, and there was this elderly lady there, and I say that respectably because we all get old, and she was with her carer and she had a walking frame and she's looking at all these different watches. And I just said, hello, how are you to the old lady? And she said, oh, good, thank you. How are you? I said, oh, not too bad. Anyway, we stopped talking and she was looking, picking up all the different watches. And something out of the corner of my eye caught me. The watch she picked up, it was a Mona Lisa watch, and it was purple. It was a very nice watch, actually. It was a really nice purple, and I watched her pick it up, and she actually spoke to her carer that she was with, and she asked the carer, how much is this watch? And the carer said, oh, no, you haven't got enough to buy that. And I sort of went, couple of days before Christmas anyway. So she put the watch down and she waddled off, and I say that respectively. She put the watch down, she turned around and she waddled off with her carer. So I said to the lady behind the jump, I said, I grabbed the Mona Lisa watch. I gave it to her. I said, listen, I'll pay for it. It's only $25. That's nothing. I paid for it. I said, can you wrap it up and quickly, that lady's just over there. Can you go and give it to her? And she said, yeah, no worries. So she wrapped it up quickly and she gave it she ran over because the lady was just near the coffee place there, and she gave it to her, and she handed it to the lady. And when the lady opened it, she said, oh, no, no, I didn't pay for this. And the lady said, no, that man did. That man over there did. And I just said, Merry Christmas, love. And the smile I got from her face was priceless. And I didn't get it to get brownie points. I just did it because it was something nice. It was from my heart. And I like doing kind things like that. And it's the thought behind it that counts. And it made her day, you know. Just the look on her face was priceless. She was so happy. It's like she won Tats Lotto. And I just said to her, Merry Christmas. Anyway, that's another good story. I've got many stories, short stories that I've really, really liked telling because it's just one of those things, you know. You like to do good for society, even though I've had a hell of a upbringing. I like to do kind things for people. All right, guys, as I always say, look after your mental health and have a good day. Sometimes my brain switches off, but you know, I try to do my blogs as truthful as I can. I'm not embarrassed to say I've got brain injuries or I've got mental health issues, but I have got a kind heart and I do wear my heart on my sleeve. And I try to help out as many people as I can, but I'm not rich. I like to do, you know, things for other people when I see it. I don't go out and go, oh, I'll go and do something good for someone. But if I'm out and above, if I'm out and about and I see things like that little old lady and she really wanted this watch, you could see the expressions in her face when her carer said, oh, no, you haven't got enough money. Her mouth dropped and she just sort of like. So I thought, it's only 2 days till Christmas. And I said to the lady, quick, wrap it up. I'll pay for it. Go and give it to her. And the reasons why I didn't walk up and give it to her, because some people think I'm very intimidating, which I'm not. I just look like your average Joe. But anyway, guys, as I say, look after your mental health and have a great day. And there'll be many more stories, good stories to come of the Chook Man.